If you'll please rise for the pledge and remain standing for the invocation. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Reverend Crothers.
Let us pray. Gracious Heavenly Father, as we come before you right now, we come to begin this meeting as a part of the business of this city. And Lord, we seek to implore you that you might grant to these that engage in the city's business wisdom and humility and insight, and just help them to make the decisions that will prosper the individuals of this community and this community as a whole. Lord, sometimes as we come to these things, it becomes our sole focus, and we forget about other things in life, but life is life. And so, Lord, I know that in the near recent past, there have been the losses of people that were public figures, and the concern there and the comfort that was given. And so, Lord, those times remind us that though this is important, there are other things in life that may be even more important. And so, Lord, don't let us be distracted from those. So now, Lord, as our police patrol our streets, as our fire is ready to serve, as our city employees engage in things, and this council does their business, we implore your blessings, and we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Mike, if you'll take the roll, please.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Councilman Lloyd.
Here.
Councilman Schlack.
Present.
Councilman Barr is asked to be excused. Councilman Valerius.
Here.
Councilwoman Nick.
Here.
Treasurer Estheimer.
Present.
And Mayor McLeod.
Here.
We have a quorum, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Nick,
Second.
second by Mr. Lloyd. Are there any changes or corrections?
Yeah, I would believe you would.
Yeah, this is where.
Through the chair, I'd like to make a addition to the agenda to add a second resolution about, I'll read the resolution, to add one additional minute for 5 minutes in public comment. Let me see where it says. I make the motion that we add one additional minute for public comment and make the motion that reflect that this would be a permanent part of the agenda going forward until council deems otherwise.
Hearing the recommendation, is that all right with the motion and the second? Ms. Nick
I'll
and Ms.
second.
Lloyd. Is that, Mr. Lloyd, is that amendment?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. That will be added, and are there any other changes?
Through the chair and
Yes.
for the record, it would be to amend the rules of decorum. So we'll take your resolution, but it'll be a motion to amend the rules of decorum. Thank you, Mayor.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Any other comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from the regular meeting of March 25?
Motion, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Valerius,
Second.
second by Ms. Nick. Any corrections? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Thank you. We will move on to organizational business, and the first order of business is to accept and file the resignation of Councilman Dennis Marcos. May I have a motion?
Motion, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Valerius,
Second.
second by Ms. Nick. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion is carried. Second order of business is the appointment of Edward A. Wurtzbacher to the City Council according to Section 7.02 of the City Charter. May I have a motion?
Motion, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Valerius,
Support.
supported by Mr. Schlack. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. We will now have the swearing in of Mr. Wurtzbacher.
First of all, congratulations. You are the next highest vote getter. And our charter does state that the person who gets the most amount of votes, who did not get elected, the office goes to them. And that's a fair way, so I am going to swear you in. You don't have to repeat after me, just at the end say, I swear, I do, or I affirm. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan, and that you will endeavor to secure and maintain an honest and efficient administration of the affairs of the City of Allen Park, free from partisan distinction or control, and that you will perform the duties of City Councilman to the best of your ability, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, congratulations, Councilman.
That's after.
And the biggest word of advice we can give you as a new council person, sir, is to make sure you speak directly into your microphone.
Unless you're Dan Lloyd. Later.
Before we get down to the next business, would council members like to make any comments?
Welcome aboard.
You know, Ed, I learned so much about you in the 4+ hours that we worked the Made in Michigan Festival, serving beers to people at that festival. Had a great conversation. And again, I think I reached out to you just to tell you that your commitment to the city is kind of unquestioned, and you filling this role just kind of carries over into the way you've acted and the volunteerism and what you've done for the city. You know, prior to coming up here and sitting with us. So greatly appreciate it and look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Not to be redundant, but I just want to echo those sentiments. I've had a chance to get to know you over the last couple of years, and just a true example of citizenship. You know, I don't think that as soon as you came to the city, you instantly tried to get involved, and I've just shown me and my family nothing but kindness, and I just greatly appreciate that. I'll tell you what, I remember it the day that I was sworn in the first time. As Councilman Rourke said it, it was that it's 4 years of getting sworn in and 4 years of getting sworn at, and I think that that is worth remembering. I need to remind myself of that from time to time. But I think that the citizens of Allen Park are incredibly lucky to have you up here. So, I consider myself the lucky be able to sit next to you. So thank you, Ed.
I'm the lucky one. It's such a great community, and it's easy to get involved and care for the community and its people. It truly is.
Gary?
Definitely wanted to say, echo the same of my colleagues. Welcome aboard, Ed. If there was anyone to replace Dennis, I don't think there could have been a better person to do so. And I've got to know you over the last couple of years, and I'm looking forward to working with you in this capacity as we've worked before in others, and learn more about our mutual interest in music. And welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Mr. Barr wanted me to convey to you a great big welcome to council. I've known Ed for a while now. I think it was pre-COVID. And I met him at a Cop on the Block at the Queen's Palace.
Yes.
And the next time I bumped into him was at a concert in the streets where he was seated outside the Prestige when we had closed off the streets. And it was very clear that he wanted to become involved with the city, and he just jumped in with more than both feet. So I think, again, we are very fortunate to have an individual like him join us. And I can tell you that I know that Mr. Marcos supports it, because I think, as I communicated last time, I introduced the two, and within an hour, you had thought that they had known each other a lifetime, and that continues, and I view that as a very good thing. So, welcome. Now we will move on to our formal business. The next order of business is the appointment to boards and commissions. And this evening, I am recommending the following commission appointments for your approval. To the Beautification Commission, Gabby Bulger to fill an unexpired term. Her term will expire on 12/31 of 2026. To the Downtown Development Authority, Jessica Tremonti to fill an unexpired term which will end on 12/31, 2027. And on the Housing Commission, Madison LaPalme to fill an unexpired term which will end on 12/31, 2027. May I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Nick,
Second.
second by Mr. Wurtzbacher. Are there any comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, if the individuals are in attendance, if you'll please come up to be sworn in and recognized. Before we, the council would like to know who is who. So,
Hi, Gabby.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, first of all, thank you for taking the time to serve, because 98% of the commissions are purely volunteer. So, I'm gonna read you your oath. You don't have to repeat after me. Just at the end, say, I swear, I do, or I affirm, whatever you feel comfortable with. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan, and that you will endeavor to secure and maintain an honest and efficient administration of the affairs of the city of Allen Park, free from partisan distinction or control, and that you will perform the duties of Housing Commissioner, Beautification Commissioner, and DDA Board of Director to the best of your abilities, so help you God?
I swear.
I do, okay. You guys are all set, congratulations. Madison, sign here. Gotta mess that up. I had them the right way the first time, I'm sorry. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Any, before you depart, any comments from council members?
Just like I say, congratulations, and I've said this to many other times to many other commissioner that has swore up here. It's a selfless job, but it's definitely needed. Thank you for everything that you're about to embark, and please feel free to reach out to council if you have any additional questions or what have you. But welcome aboard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm still recruiting, Jessica. We will now move on to the city treasurer's report.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Give them a second to get out of here. Just wanted to report that on March 1st through April 1st, I began the process of settling with the county as far as the taxes that were collected from our citizens and residents in the city of Allen Park. That process is now complete. So the county has the record of all of our taxes, and then they distribute it to the school districts and pay the bills with those funds. Also, they have the list of any uncollected taxes. If you have not paid your taxes and you still owe some money, the county is who you're going to need to pay those bills to now. They collect on behalf of the city. They give us a check and make us whole, and then they collect on behalf of the city. So any unpaid property taxes now will need to be paid by to the city. To the county. And I'm working right now on delinquent personal property. I think when I started this job a year ago, I had over 200 personal property accounts to collect from, which are, personal property are local businesses, and it's a tax that's placed on property in their business. Those accounts this year, after some hard work last year, were down to 46, and we've already received, after my first mailing, about 10 of those back. So we have about 36 that we have to collect from. So thank you to all those that have made those payments and taken a look at those bills that come in to you. Sometimes it's hard to decipher between those bills and kind of scams and stuff. But if you see something from the city regarding personal property, that is a legitimate payment. And if you have any questions, you can contact the treasurer's office here at the city, and I'll be able to help you. And a couple other things I wanted to point out. We get calls in the finance department and the treasurer's office for a lot of the same questions. So I put together, and it's available at the payment window of the treasurer's desk there. It's a guide to personal property taxes, as well as many other Q&As. These are all based on my first few weeks here, and these are all questions that we get on a daily basis. So if you have time and you're interested, these can just be requested from the payment window. I went into a little bit more depth on a couple other items. Why do my taxes go up? The uncapping process. So if you've recently purchased a home here in Allen Park, after about a year and a half, your taxes went up. And a lot of people don't understand that uncapping process. So we go into it in detail with a document that's also available at the treasurer's window, as well as the notice of assessment letter that everyone received that owns a home in Allen Park, kind of what that means to me. These two documents are available on our city website under the treasurer's page if you don't want to come in, but we do have those available by request at the window. And lastly, I wanted to talk about an article in the Allen Park Today magazine. It's the one that has Rusty the dog on the front. This is the first quarter. The mayor did a fantastic job detailing our City of Allen Park financial report. She took kind of the wind out of Finance Director Lobb and my sails here by putting this together, but she did a fantastic job. So if you did receive this, and we have some copies here at the city, page 14 and 15, really, it's a great guide as to where does your money go? Where do the city taxes go? This is broken down and detailed, so it's very easily understandable, and I would recommend you taking a look in case you do have those questions. And thanks for publishing that, Mayor. And with that, I'm all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. I did it all with spreadsheets, of course.
Right, of course.
Does anybody have any questions of Mr. Estheimer? If not, we'll move on to the city administrator's report.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and residents. Road construction for the 3 blocks of Manor Avenue will begin in the middle of May. The city's engineers have put the water main project out for bid for Hanover, Euclid, and O'Connor. Bids are due back in May for work to be done during this construction season. Savone Cement is starting repairs to concrete damaged over the winter due to water main breaks. Savone Cement is also starting improvement work on Diamond 3 in Champaign Park, weather permitting. Justin Ogden and Justin McLaughlin from the Water and Sewer Department are attending Michigan Public Service Institute training this week. This program is good training for public service management. The Adult Softball League will start on May 12th with a total of 10 teams this year. One of the 3rd grade classes from Benny Elementary School will be visiting the library next Friday. The DDA's new landscaping company, Serenity Landscaping, will start putting hardware on 210 DTE poles next week that will hold flower baskets. Finance and Administration met with all department heads this week to review the budget. The proposed budget will be delivered to Mayor and Council on April 22nd for the upcoming fiscal year. We have transitioned to new copiers due to the issues we were having with our old ones that were at the end of their 5-year life cycle. Shred Day and Styrofoam Collection is this Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock in the Prestige parking lot. Thank you.
Thank you. May I have a motion to accept and file the administrator's report?
Motion, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Schlack.
Second.
Second by Mr. Valerius. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is carried. We now come to public comments. At this time, you are limited to 4 minutes, which will probably change. All we ask is that you provide your name and the street on which you live. Please do not provide your entire address. And the only other thing that we ask is that you please keep your comments civil. Thank you.
Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay, again, Pat McParland from Dasher Street. At the February 11th, 2025 council meeting, I presented a brief history and made a request and a suggestion regarding the property on Horger Street. The request seems to have been lost or forgotten. After the meeting, 3 council members asked me to email additional information, including the builder's contact information. It was suggested that I should include the other council members as well, which I did. To date, I have not received an acknowledgement or official communication of any kind regarding the request or the information furnished. The builder said he has not been contacted either. I've been respectful of the process and your personal time, and in a chance meeting with a couple of the council members, it was brought up that it might be, the subject might be brought up in a work session at some time, but I don't know if it ever was, haven't heard anything on that either. So we, the residents, are very supportive of the builder's offer to transfer the non-buildable portion of Lot 31 to the City of Allen Park to be used as a green space park area, as the entire lot was originally intended. The area would be approximately 60 foot by 113 foot and would include the existing sidewalk that runs between Dasher and Horger. The builder needs an answer within the next 2 weeks, as he expects the title work and closing to be completed in about 30 days. With the addition of 30 new homes and families to that area, more recreation space is needed, not less. No playground equipment is being requested, although 1 or 2 park benches along the sidewalk would be welcomed. Please contact the builder and make this deal for our community. I'll supply the clerk with his contact information.
We normally don't answer questions here, but since we have had some communication with the builder, I will let Mr. Murray speak on that.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'm in constant contact with Danny from Livonia Builders, the owner. He has not brought this up to myself at all. I do have some substance of when the city was working out a deal with the city many years ago to have transfer of property that never happened.
That's with the schools.
Yep, with the schools. The ball got dropped on that basically. to say
It transferred in one direction only.
It never got transferred. It never got transferred. None of the properties got transferred. That was in that resolution. But I just wanted you to know that I talked to the owner of the builder's company, developer, and he's never brought this up to me at all. And I've had many communications with him. I just wanted you to be aware of that. So
Okay, well, as of yesterday, he said he was looking forward to a call.
have him call me.
Okay. Have him call you?
Yeah, he knows my number.
Okay. All right, I'll let him know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, City Council, Mayor, Rima Gus and Quant. When I come up here for the citizens. I do not ever come up here for Rima Gusson. I've been doing this, I am a citizen for 48 years. I've been involved with this city, like you all know. I've been a commissioner, like you all know. I never come up here for Ray McGusson. The only reason why I'm asking for that extra minute, because I have sat in the back here and watched citizens bring up things and have been cut off because of the time period. This is the city of Allen Park. We are not the city of Dearborn or Lincoln Park or any other city. What we do here is over the citizens of Allen Park. And that's the only reason why I come up here. We do not have a town hall meeting every month. We have 2 meetings here a month that we have to have in order for us to do business. But the business is not only for police, fire, or anyone else. It's the business for all citizens. When they come up here and have a concern, like when Edison came in here and started to destroy our city, and that was taken care of. This is the reason why citizens need their time. And yes, we used to have 2 times. One's for agenda items and one for just routine questions. An emergency manager did not take that away from us. It was a city council that did that. Why? Because they didn't want they didn't want us to come up here and make comments. That's the reason why. I was involved with that. So with that, I'm going to say one thing. Thank you very much for allowing me to come up here and voice my opinion over our city manners that is about our city and the citizens of our city. So with that, you have a great day. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much.
No one else is coming up. We will close the public comments portion of the meeting and move on to the consent agenda, which this evening consists of purchasing actions, claims and accounts, and the payroll report, and a license and permit for a handbill permit to Quinlan Lockard of Lockard Lawn LLC of Allen Park. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Valerius.
Second.
Second by Ms. Nick. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is carried. Resolutions. Resolution 1 is to approve the appointment of Aaron Filipski to the position of Director of Public Service at a salary of $105,000 effective April 21, 2025, with benefits as provided in the benefits plan for administrative and appointee employees. Motion, please.
Motion, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Lloyd, second by Mr. Valerius. Comments or questions?
Through the chair.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to sit on the interview with Mr. Filipski, and just the amount of experience that he has, 5 years in a major city as running effectively 2 departments, both Parks and Rec and DPS, and then the time even before that. Getting somebody into a position like this that already has 8 years of experience as in a director role, has the experience doing budgets, speaking to council, dealing with citizens' concerns. We are incredibly fortunate as citizens of Allen Park to have somebody bring that wealth of knowledge into the city with us. So very, very fortunate to have Mr. Filipski with us, and I'm sure that he will not let this council or the citizens down.
Kind of just to piggyback off there as well with the being part of the interview process as well. I think it's fair to say that everyone was pretty much very impressed with the interview that Mr. Filipski was a part of. And again, to kind of reiterate what Dan had said, just you don't get a lot of candidates like this that have the wealth of knowledge and experience that he has to come into our city and kind of continue in the process and with regards to where we're heading and where we want to go. So again, I thank him for accepting the offer and coming to Allen Park, and looking forward to working with him. Thank you.
Any other comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? We have a DPS director. Welcome. I know you spoke during our work session. If you'd like to come up and just say something at this point, because this section of the council meeting is recorded, so.
Well, thank you again. I'm really looking forward to this. I've got a couple short weeks before I start, but I really enjoy public service. As you all know, it takes a big team across the board to really make this function, and I'm really excited about being part of and continuing on what you guys are doing really well here in Allen Park. And thank you for this opportunity, sincerely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got a vacation, right?
What's it?
You got a vacation? Oh, you already have it.
Yeah, but I got a couple more weeks, so I
Hey,
got some
there you
yard
go.
work to
Enjoy.
do between now and then.
Yeah, I think he's got a training.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Right, resolution 2, and I'm going to let Mr. Mizzy do the wording because I haven't gotten it all written down.
Well, essentially, what Councilman Schlack is asking for is just an amendment to the rules of decorum. That states when and how long the citizen speaks for. So the resolution presented by Mr. Schlack was good, but it's as simple as to amend the rules of decorum and add 1 minute to the public comments for a total of 5 minutes. So that is the motion that was brought forward by Mr. Schlack. Per se, that's how it'll be recorded in the minutes to amend the rules.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. May I have a motion?
Motion, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Schlack,
Second.
second by Ms. Nick. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Okay, elected officials' comments. Get on the right column here. We'll start with Mr. Estheimer.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just have one thing. This Thursday is the Allen Park Jaguar lacrosse team versus the Woodhaven Warriors, and hoping to see you there, sir. So we're wishing them the best of luck. If you have time, if you haven't seen this sport, it's really a lot of fun. My son, I just looked at it for the first time when my son joined the team, and he's a goalie, and it's really a fun sport. So it's the third season for the Jaguars lacrosse team, and I was looking forward to the game Thursday against Woodhaven. And with that, God bless you. Good night.
Thank you. Mr. Mizzy.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just want to remind the voters, actually only in precinct 16 in the Southgate Community School District, that you do have an election, a special election on May 6th, 2025. The precincts will be held at your normal precincts at Church of the Nazarene, and normal time 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And there are 3 proposals on the ballot, which they're available at cityofallenpark.org, and I'm sure Southgate has them. But, you know, I love you going to michigan.gov/vote. That'll give you everything on your personal information, like your ballot, your precinct. On election day, if you ever don't know where to go vote, you could just put it in your phone and it'll bike ride, public transportation, drive or walk, it'll get you. So remember, michigan.gov/vote. Know your rights, know your ballots, know where to vote. So I'd like to congratulate our newest councilman. It is good to see you. Someone asked me how many council people have you served with? I want to say you're number 34. So 34, 35, so it's a deep honor to serve with you, Mr. Wurtzbacher. Thank you. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. God bless you and good night.
Thank you. Mr. Schlack.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to start by saying that thank you for everyone that came up here to share their comments. I want to, again, congrats Ed for joining our council. I look forward to working hard to move Ellen Park forward. But I also wanted to say that April is Autism Awareness Month. It's a month that hits very close to home, as my son has autism, and his resilience and his strength really motivate me and push me every day in a new way, especially his curiosity. That's why I wear this wristband today and why I wear this puzzle piece tie in honor of him and all individuals that have autism. And also I wanted to mention that in honor of that, the police department is also wearing a special badge on their uniform to recognize that. So if you haven't seen that already, next time you see an officer, be on the lookout for that. And with that, I also wanted to say that this is also National Volunteer Month, and therefore I should remind everyone that on April 26th is Beautification is hosting an event, Good Neighbor Saturday. So I encourage everyone to come out with that, help clean our city bit by bit, cigarette butt by cigarette butt. Let me tell you, it's important. It's already been mentioned, but I'll say it again. This Saturday is shred and styrofoam recycling, so that's equally important. And on a final note, thank you for joining, deciding to come here as the Director of Public Service, Aaron. And I look forward to getting to know you. And with that, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Lloyd.
So I just want to, first off, with it being April, weather getting nicer, track and field is also getting going. I want to send a reminder to everybody, just be mindful of the intersections. Our kids are out there running. I'm out there running. And, you know, a lot of times it's really easy to blow through those intersections. But a lot of pedestrians out there, a lot of kids out there. So as that weather is being nice, just please be mindful of this. I've got this, and I want to spend a special, it's appropriate, the importance of public comments. Some up here might remember back in October, we had a young man, Dominic Chonos. He got up and he asked about playing music on the streets and whether or not that was allowed. And I, tongue-in-cheek, told him almost certainly not. And to Captain Feltz's credit, he did a little bit of research and he found an article about an ACLU suit where just that happened, I believe, in the city of Saugatuck, and the city decided to let the musicians play on the streets without a permit. And so I think it speaks to the importance of coming up here and speaking to your council and asking questions. It may seem like these little forms that we have you fill out when you have questions are misdirection or a way of obfuscation, but it is not. And just a huge, huge credit to Captain Feltz for hearing that young man come up and ask a question and going and finding a serious answer. So I'll be passing this along to Dominic tomorrow. And so if you hear some very loud, angry rock on Park Avenue, you have Captain Feltz to blame. I want you all to know that.
And that will be all right, because they will never find Captain Feltz because he's
Chief, excuse me, so sorry, Chief Feltz.
Just demoted him.
Yeah, I just demoted. I'm so sorry, Chief. I apologize. Chief Feltz. Chief Feltz. Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
I think maybe he was captain at the time, Ed.
Yeah. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Mr. Wurtzbacher.
Being up here is an honor, and to sit up here with all of you. I've gotten to know each one of you in the 4 years that I've been a resident in Allen Park, and it's an honor. I give everyone an A+, number one, in any community for stepping up, whether it's running for a public office or volunteering. for the DDA or the Beautification Commission or any other commission. These volunteers are vital in our community, and I appreciate them all, and I appreciate all of you. In the mayor's office, I seen a plaque one time, and it said that basically implied that being any position of authority or anything, it's not about the power, it's about the responsibility that comes with it. And I truly believe that. It's about being responsible. I've always tried to do the right thing. You know, what is the right thing? I'm pro-community. Everybody in some form or some way has to be able to benefit from it. There's organizations that they just focus to a certain niche. They're great at what they do. I lean the other way, the community organizations like the Allen Park Citizens Civic Fund. It's bittersweet being here for me because Dennis Marcos not only was it, I shouldn't say was, but is a friend and a mentor. Dennis and I, through the past couple of years, we instantly hit it off at the street fair. And not only has Dennis been a friend, but a mentor. We've had lengthy phone conversation. You know, he'd be up at his place up in north, and we would be talking, and I had property up north at the time. And we would just talk about trees and flowing streams and just the serenity of being up north. And we would talk like that for hours. To Gabby and Madison that are now on the Beautification Commission, to Jessica on the DDA, I will do anything to help with any questions, assistance, anytime for any of you. What's going on Horger? I live near there. I would like to find out more about it myself. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not at home a lot, and those houses kind of sprung up overnight. And the last thing, public service. My job takes me on the road quite a bit, and I think it's alarming on how many people are just blatantly blowing red lights. And I think people just need to slow down and reevaluate things. A bad decision can change your life forever. Not only yours, but many. And with that, God bless everybody, and I'm very proud to be up here. And I yield.
Thank you. Ms. Nick?
Well, Ed, talking about commissioners, I just want to give you some updates on two commissions. One's the historical, and they received a grant a little while back, and so they're redoing the inside, so they're redoing the kitchen, so you'll see new windows being put up, and they have a computer system now, so they are busy logging all the artifacts, which are in the hundreds, probably thousands, I don't know, but so they are busy doing that. And then the flea market they have, they're having that on June 21st and 22nd over at the ice arena. In where the ice is, and no, there will be no ice. I've had people ask me, will there be ice when we set up our table? And I'm like, no. But, and they are selling quite a few tables, so if you're interested, get a hold of them. And then the Festivities Commission, which is also known as the Street Fair, they've been busy too. They have all the bands lined up. They're bringing back the Kids Zone this year, so that'll be good. It'll be over by the theater property. Right now they have 120 vendors, so their goal is 180 and they'd like to exceed that to 200, so they are on the roll with that. So they're both been really busy lately. This Friday, the Elks Club is bringing back their famous fish fry. So if you've never tried it, it is really good. I've been there several times. They did have some equipment that had broke down, so they weren't able to do it, but they are bringing it back this Friday. They're also doing a Name That Tune on the 26th. It's only $5 if you buy your ticket before the 19th, and then after that it's only $10. So that sounds like fun. As most of you may know or may not know, yard waste started this week, so you can put your leaves and all your tree limbs that have fallen from the winds out at the side of the curb. And then also, too, if you haven't, if you can go on our website and do the master plan survey. So that has to do with housing, the theater property, and E-Course and Allen Road. So just go on our website, look that up, and if you have time, do that. And that is it. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Thank you. Mr. Valerius.
I just wanted to thank the new commission members and all those volunteering their time to serve on a commission. Their time's invaluable, and they basically do it just because they love and care for the city of Allen Park. So I want to thank them for doing that. Just kind of reflecting with Ed joining us. Since I was elected as city council in 2019, which is only a short 5 years ago, we've seen some change. We remember, of course, Bob and Pam. We said goodbye to Charles. We actually said goodbye to Dan, and then we said, hey, welcome back. We said hi to Tim, and then we said bye to Tim. And then we said goodbye to Dennis, and now we say hello and welcome to Ed. Change, a lot of people look at change as being negative. Change is what we make of change, basically. And this change that we are experiencing, of course, I look forward to it as a positive change with Ed sitting up here with all of us today. So again, just wanted to welcome you. And then I didn't forget Nancy and Jerry. We said hi to Nancy and Jerry, and they're still with us today. Again, I just, it's amazing to think of what we've gone through as a council. I read the news and follow the news, but I haven't seen too many councils around our area that have gone through the stuff that we've gone through over the course of a 5-year period, with the changes and to the body of council in general. So again, Ed, I just welcome you to City Council, and again, I look forward to working with you. Thank you. I yield.
I have had a request from the city attorney to speak, and I will allow him.
Thank you. I just wanted, Tim raised something that was very important. He mentioned uncapping. So what happens, what I want to make an announcement, if you buy a home, or if you know someone who is buying a home, it's very important for you to find out what the taxes are going to be. And a very easy way to do that is just contact the assessor. The assessor can tell you what the state equalized value is and tell you what the taxes are anticipated to be. Because the way our taxing system works is, like, for instance, my home, if I sold it, if someone bought it, their taxes would probably double. But often what a person will do is they'll look at the taxes I'm paying and they'll assume that that's what their taxes will be. So I can't emphasize that enough. A lot of people buy homes and they really have a shock. And unfortunately, I've had 5 or 6 people that I know that I've run into that it's happened to, and I'm sure they come here at City Hall and sometimes express their displeasure, but the city cannot do anything about it.
What makes it more complicated is that sometimes people will pay up to a year and a half, they'll buy their home, and then their taxes don't go up for about a year and a half. So they've already paid one, and they think think they got it and figured out in their budget, and then about a year and a half later is when it's reassessed. Yep. So it is complicated. It's something that should be discussed when you're buying your home with your realtor or the broker. But yeah, calling the assessor is a simple way to do it. It shouldn't be a surprise. We've had people crying here in the lobby because they couldn't pay their taxes, and just for someone to perhaps make a commission off of that sale without really going over to see if they could afford the house. So we will be having a series of conversations with realtors. We're going to have some meetings with realtors scheduled for this year, so we can talk about that, those different things, and we'll invite the public to those meetings as well.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And then I just wanted to add, because I think of Dennis, today is National Library Workers Day, and it's also National All Is Ours Day. And that's a day to reflect on the importance of shared resources and community.
I thank you, and Dennis thanks you. There's not much more to say. I brought the poster for shred and styrofoam. And thank you, Tim, for mentioning the Allen Park Today magazine. I want to emphasize that magazine comes out quarterly. It contains all kinds of wonderful information. It goes to every household and every business in this community. And please, please look at it. It's a valuable resource. It contains numbers that you will need to contact various departments. Many of the individuals who are on Facebook ask questions that can be answered in that Allen Park Today magazine or by simply going to the city's website. We've improved that. We post things on there in a very timely manner. Utilize the resources, and I think Tim providing a Q&A sheet, in fact, a fact sheet is invaluable because every one of us at some point in our life have been there and been through that and had a real eye-opener, so I appreciate that. To Dennis, I know you'll be watching. You know that you'll be missed, but we all hope that in no time that back of yours improves and you can enjoy a little more time up north. Cannot tell you how much we appreciate everything that you've done for this community over the years, even before you were a council person. And we know that you will always be accessible to us, and I fully expect to hear from you if you've got any questions or issues. Thanks for the reminder on the Earth Day. Please join us in cleaning up. And with that, I will ask for a motion to adjourn. Motion by Mr. Valerius.
Second.
Second by everyone. Second by Ms. Nick. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 6:52. Thank you.